Don't all start at once.
Before the touchdown drive, it looked like you were kind of in the huddle getting the offense fired up a little bit. What was going on there?
In the huddle?
In the huddle.
On the field?
On the field.
Oh, yeah.
Touchdown.
I'm sure you will. Yeah, it was just trying to calm the guys down. I think the biggest thing for us offensively is that we have a lot of young guys who haven't gone through the issues that we've gone through as an offense. Granted, I'm the oldest guy there, so really it's just me, right? And really just trying to calm them down and let them realize that this is a process. You got to be poised in those moments, and it's not about the coaches. They can install all the X's and O's they want to, but we have to go out there and execute it. And we weren't executing, and that was on us. And so I just trying to get the guys to realize, just calm down. It's still football. So go ahead, Greg. Yeah, so I lost my cool. It's 100% my fault. At that moment, I was really frustrated with the team as a whole, offense as a whole. Not the coaching staff, the players. Again, it goes back to our X's and O's. We had the play calls, we just didn't execute. Whether it was passing the ball, blocking, catching, jumping off sides, false starting, whatever it may be. We weren't executing as players. And to me, there's nothing a coach can say. We have to take accountability for that. And so I got a little passionate about it. Y'all know I love Cable to death. Me and Cable have one of the best relationships from coach to player. So that was 100% my fault. And I already apologized to him. He knows how I am. It's just at that moment, the players needed to realize it's the players. It's not the coaches.
You wanted Russell to speak?
I did, yeah. Well, yeah, honestly, I wasn't even going at Cable. It was just in that moment, I needed the players to take accountability for what we were doing, that's how I felt. So I don't know. Again, I wish I would have done it differently. Cable and I, we both have the same mindset. We both want the same thing. And in that moment, he said what he said, and basically it was exactly what I was going to say. So, yeah, I guess it worked out, but I obviously wish it would have been different.
What were you saying?
Things that I can't repeat here. The basic sentiment was, what are we doing? We have all the talent in the world. We have everything we need right here. It's not the play calling. It's not the X's and O's. It's not the other team. It's us. All we have to do is settle down and just play our game. And we've been here before, and so I'm just trying to instill in the young guys that this is the process. Don't get too excited. Don't think that you have to make that block. Just make your block. And that was going to be the sentiment for sure. Well, I was able to say that message in a less antagonistic way at halftime to the offense. I think, I think all of us, including myself, we were talking to the offense in a calm manner, letting them realize, like, we're good, we're okay. We haven't played like we're capable of, but still a close game. So all we have to do is go out there and one play at a time, continue to play our style of football, and everything will work out. But, again, making sure the guys understood that they didn't have to go outside of their own means or make anything up. Just be yourself. So.
The touchdown, can you take us through that?
I can. Cover zero. Again, defenses. Figure it out. Guys still haven't figured it out. Cover zero. They gave us cover zero in the red zone. It's a look that we like to go against. Russ saw it. I saw it. We all saw it across the board. Got really excited. Checked out of the play that we had and made it happen.
It looks similar to the touchdown versus New England last year. Is that kind of the same?
Kind of. Different coverage.
But still, again, they brought pressure on that play, right?
Correct.
The one where Russell overthrew you.
Yeah, kind of just, I mean, was that, looked like you should have had another touchdown there. You guys were so close. It seemed, I mean, this game, how many yards you have? You've had 425 yards here for the last 4 games, and you seem like you're this close to having it.
Yeah, I mean, that's football. Sometimes you hit it perfectly like we did on the go ball early in the game, like we did on the touchdown. Sometimes it doesn't go perfectly, but that's football. So
You feel like you got on the verge of back on hands?
I do, I really do. Again, it's just we got so many young guys, and they haven't really felt what it feels like to be a Seattle Seahawks offense yet. We were kind of getting on the verge of that when Chris Carson was in there. Fortunately, we lost him, so emotionally that kind of set us back. So finding our rhythm again, finding our identity as an offense, it takes time again with the young guys, but we'll get there. And I think we're on the verge for sure.
How much do you think you need the running game to be?
Well, that's what our identity is based on. That's what our whole program on our offense is based on, is the run game. We're going to run the ball down your throat. Then when you come up to try to stop the run, we're going to be explosive in the passing game behind you. And so, we haven't been able to do that as effectively as we'd like to, but we're going to continue to work on that. And again, I think it's a process, and we're on the verge of it.
I mean, Paul Richardson's had the knack. I mean, every game he has some kind of spectacular test like that. Just the way he's sort of progressed and able to make a play like he did today.
Yeah, you can't say enough about Paul. Just his maturity, not when I say like maturity off the field, maturity as a football player in terms of learning coverages, knowing how he fits in the role in the system, how to adjust his route on the fly. He's really becoming a well-rounded receiver, and I told him on the field I really admire him because he's had some struggles, and injuries and not getting opportunities when he could have, but he makes the best of every opportunity that comes to him, and I couldn't be more proud of him.
Is this a teachable moment, would you call that process, for some of those younger guys that over the course of the game, they might be behind those, but ultimately in the second half, a lot better, but it is about the full process?
Yeah, and Pete has done that since I've been here. He's always talked about you don't win the game in the first quarter, the second quarter, the third quarter, you win it in the fourth quarter, right? And the sentiment that he's trying to demonstrate there is that it is a process. It doesn't matter how crappy you play in the first half, you have an opportunity to still win the game in the second half. Fortunately enough, we've got one of the best defenses in the NFL right now that keeps us in the games towards the end of the game, and so all we have to do is continue to progress, like you said, in the process. So we'll figure it out.
When Paul was going through injuries over his first few seasons, how did you see him handle that?
Oh man, it was tough on him. It was hard on him because these aren't just minor injuries; these are significant injuries. A year worth of recovery. Think about doing something every day. You can barely walk for a year, and all your effort is towards fixing that. It weighs on you mentally, emotionally. Every aspect of your life is just centered around getting healthy again. And he was diligent about it. He worked so hard. I can't say enough about it. I've been in that situation one time, and I know how difficult it was. So, and he's done it twice now.
Anything else?
Thank you.